I got my parts in for the generator. That's that Coleman. I ordered a carburetor and it came in. There's the carburetor, a couple of gaskets, and a spark plug. So I'm going to put that together and see if we can't get that thing to run right. Got a filter, air filter, carb, spark plug, and a couple of gaskets. So let's go on over here. First, I gotta have a couple of tools. I need, ooh, sorry to spin you around, you all right? Why'd you get dizzy? A screwdriver, 7/16, and it's already over there. Little alligator vice grips for pinching off the gas line. I do believe it's there. Get off there. All right, let's see what's going on. Get the old carburetor off. I need to remove this air filter housing. Put it on this one. I got a new gasket on there. Got a new gasket there to go on that side. Because they gave me two gaskets, but this one does not fit on there. So the old one's in good condition. We'll just use it. There's always something in these aftermarket kits that just isn't right. Okay, so we've got the new carburetor on. That linkage there's three little holes. You can see towards me there's two other little holes. I didn't pay attention when I first took off the original carburetor which one was actually being used, and it looks like there's wear on, well, it would be, you got this outer one, then this middle one here at the point. That one had wear on it, so that's what I went with. Sometime it would be neat just to try all three holes to see how much difference there is in the way that it runs. But to do that, you have to take the carburetor off every time, and it just takes time. Alright, so now we can put the vent hose on, the fuel hose, and the new filter, and turn the gas on, and we're ready to give it a shot. I just turn the gas on, double check everything. Linkage is hooked up, ventilation hose, fuel hose, new filter. The switch is in the on position. That thing is heavy. It needs a handle to come out, but it needs a wheel here with like a foot lock too, so that it won't roll around when it's running. Let's get this thing started. So I'm going to try to prop this up somewhere and see if we can't get her going. How about the old tractor tire? It's just my phone camera. Can you see? Okay, that looks like you can see. Okay, here we go. First hole. Yes, sir. I'm a happy camper. I haven't tried any power tools or anything on it yet. And this my mind's drawing a blank. Hang on. Oh, this 220 outlet here obviously is an add-on. You can't see the name there. But I don't know what that style of plug is for. It's got a short slot, a long slot, and a right there. So if you look over here, my first thought was for this welder, but that's not right. Let me take a look. It is right. I can run my welder on there. He's saying, huh? Okay, well, that's really cool. Now, you see that wheel? That's something that I'm going to have to address here is that one's leaning. I'll build something more sturdy and maybe even get it up higher off the ground by 3 inches, 4 inches, be just enough to where it's not so uncomfortable to use the thing. So, well, there's that there. I need to call the hardware store and see if they have any more parts in for me. Yesterday, I was able to get, this is a vent tube for saw down in there for 51, which I'll do that next. The other, okay, I've had the cylinder gaskets. Okay, so I got 2 of those screws in, and I got 3 things in. 1, 2. I had to call the hardware store because I had it in my head that yesterday I brought home 3 things. Those screws, this vent tube, and something else, and he checked and he said, no, I only picked up 2 things. The number 3 comes in is because I've paid for 3 items. The third one, which is a piston ring for this, I'm still waiting for. Wouldn't it figure? And I could at least get, I can't do anything. Nope. What was I thinking? I don't know. I'll put this in. That'll give me a short project. Okay, to get to this vent tube, you have to first remove these 2 screws. Get off there. Come on. There we go. Remove this cover. And then right through here is where you could get gas leaking when the old filter is leaking. And gas will come out of here. So the easiest way to get that out of there is to, first of all, let's see it. My stupid Harbor Freight light going here. Don't buy this thing. It's a piece of junk. Okay, so you see that black tube right there? You can just reach in there with some needle nose pliers, big ones, and then it just pushes right out. These are Pittsburgh from Harbor Freight, and I like those. So I'm just going to go in there blindly because I'm holding the camera. Oops. The other one that I did was really easy. I think I got it. Either that or it slid down. Seemed like I used a screwdriver before. I'm going to do this in real time so that you can see. Maybe you don't even care. Yeah, it's going down. Now I can grab the old big flat screwdriver. I'll get my light and show you. Now you should be able to see the top of it right there. You just push it down. Going in blind. Boop. Now, save that piece right there, that filter. Take that out of there and save it. This kit actually came with a new one, but sometimes they don't, according to the guy at the hardware store. So that just pops right out real easy. And then this one, let me get her open. And this is a genuine Husqvarna part. So if you need fuel tank vent, there it is. 501-8731-01. My beautiful wife just brought me a cup of coffee right there. You see it? Here it is. All right, I pressed the new little leaf filter in there. We're just gonna shove it on in here, and then take something to seat it in there. Okay, off camera I'm gonna push a little bit harder so that I can hold the chainsaw. You know what? I don't think that some of them you order don't come with that little filter. That's the whole purpose. I was told that sometimes it can leak gas around the plastic part of the funnel. I don't know. This is my first experience changing this out, not with this saw, but the other one. It turns out they both were leaking, and it was kind of funny because if you laid the saw on its side with that vent facing up, that's when it would leak gas. Not sitting straight up, but I don't know, it was strange. So I asked the guy, and he said, well, it's a vent. And then he sold me one. He said, take the little filter out of the other end of your old one and put it in here, because this doesn't have one. Well, the one he gave me wasn't in a bag either, so I think that it got lost. Whether, I don't know. So I think that the thing comes with it. That's what I think. I mean, why wouldn't it, right? So I just gonna put that one back together and that'll be done. And I think this is probably the end of the video, so we'll see you next time.